Hey guys, so figured it's been a minute since I did a makeup video for you, so today's the day. I obviously forgot I put on eyebrows when I was doing other things. I was editing a video and eating lunch at the same time and must have just kept rubbing my hands on my face and took off most of my eyebrows. I'm going to go wash my face first and shave before I start doing makeup, of course. Tonight I'm hosting a burlesque show here in Phoenix, Arizona. Actually, the last time that I did a makeup video was when I was just going to go see one of their shows. This time I'm hosting it. I'm super excited. Let's get started. So I've shaved, moisturized. I didn't prime. I haven't had great luck with it lately, and my friend Creme Fatale posted on Twitter that she hasn't been using primer, so I figured I'm not gonna either. You have to figure out what works right for your skin when doing drag stuff. That's like kind of my first tip there, is like, don't rely on like the internet and what everyone else does for their skin and their drag to work for you. It takes time to figure it out. For this video, I skipped the beginning parts of washing and shaving my face, but just so you know, before I shave, I always like to use an exfoliant. It gets me a closer, better shave that lasts me longer through the night without showing that there was facial hair. Like I said, I moisturize after, and I give it a minute before I start doing my makeup. This is like an easy drag tip, but sometimes even I forget 7 years plus into doing this that you should wear a shirt that doesn't pull over your head when you're doing makeup, because I often forget that and then smudge an eyebrow and have to fix it right after I change. So I put on a collared shirt just because it'll be a little easier to take off, and I have to wash this one anyways, so if I get makeup on it right now, it doesn't matter too much. I personally like to get my hair out of my face, so I'm going to use one of my new mini ear headbands. This was just one that we all got pairs of at the Disney outlet on our way back from Disneyland, because it was $6 and very cute. So I figured I'd wear those today. So like I said, I exfoliated, shaved, moisturized, didn't prime because I'm not going to today, but otherwise I'm just gonna get right in. I don't have a big direction for this look yet because I don't think I've decided what I'm wearing yet. I might let my makeup and hair decide what outfit I put on. So I'm just gonna get right into things, start with my foundation. Right now I'm using this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. It's worked really well for me in the past. Also, I haven't been getting enough drag gigs regularly to go back to like only using stage makeup always. And I kind of wear more makeup off the stage, and haven't found a great day foundation for me yet. So I kind of just use what I can get at, drugstore, Target. And this has done me really well and hasn't given me much for skin problems. So while I'm putting on this foundation, let me ask you, do you think I should be just putting music here during these sped up parts? Or should I be like narrating, saying what I'm doing, like I'm using a beauty blender and putting on my foundation? Okay, next up I'm moving on to a Mame cream foundation for my highlight. I haven't decided which I think is best. So, I think you're gonna get some talking and some music because I haven't figured out what I like. And you guys should weigh in and tell me what you like, because this will be a lot of my voice if it's all voiceover. Okay, next is a cream contour. I actually could not tell you the brand that this is. My stage mom, Ange DiCarlo, New York cabaret performer, absolute angel, and best stage mom in the world. Also, professional makeup artist on top of that. She gave me this some time ago, and I really like it. But I don't actually know what it's called. So I'm just going in with this, doing a bit of cream contour, but obviously I'm going to do more in powder after. This is just to give me a little bit of a darker base to go around everything. All my little hairs always want to get caught in my foundation. It's just bound to happen for me. Now I put down the cream base. I'm gonna go in with powders. I think I've got some, this is like verging on gross palette, but it's just like how it is right now after traveling. That's a Tom Ford, that's a Ben Nye. I'm kind of mixing them together when I do my powder contour. So I'm gonna powder everything. My go-to girl is Airspun powder. I love it. I've loved it for years. It's really my favorite powder to use. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my eyes. I always put down, which my stage mother, Angela Carlo, who I spoke of earlier, always told me to do this the opposite way, but I always do it wrong. Right now I'm using an Anastasia Beverly Hills pigment. I cannot find the little bottle on my vanity right now. I'm probably staring directly at it. I just like have a little poured out. I like to put this down as like a base. I always put more on after too, but I like to start with a shimmer layer down first. So yeah, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills pigment. I think that I'm going to go for trying to figure out what colors I should do. You know what? My favorite used to always be blue eyeshadow in drag, and then after Violet Chachki won Drag Race, I had black hair and always wore blue eyeshadow. Not always. It was actually usually green, but sometimes blue. But then she always wore blue, and I was like, okay, I've got to retire this for a while. But now she does all kinds of stuff, and so do I. So I think I can go back. And it's been a minute. The only blue eyeshadow I have right here. Let's see, actually, if there's one in here too. No. This is the Vampira palette from Lunatic Cosmetics. I don't love it, but I like it. I have trouble with metallics sometimes, and those are all metallics. So I have this Senna 80s Vivid palette, and I have a nice blue in here that's a hint of a shimmer, and I think this could be nice. Go for a blue eyeshadow, maybe a black dress. Very classic. This is super vibrant. So I'm actually just gonna start in my crease. This palette my friend Tony gave to me. He's a makeup artist in New York, and he's given me this palette, which I've used for such a long time, because it's just got, there's a pink that fell out that's in my other palette. When I say fell out, I ripped it out because I was gonna try and put them all, but I kind of broke one doing that, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave them in here. Embarrassing, yet true. But Tony gave me this palette, and I've used it for quite some time now. He's given me two of my favorites. He gave me a, I think, Mayron lip palette that I used into the ground, and I need to actually replace because it is one of my all-time favorites. So I'm putting blue into my crease here with the white shimmer down already. This This brush is Suavecita S200. I will just use whatever brush I can find. I'm not good at using like whatever the correct brush for some sort of application is sometimes. You know, I do my best with what I've got, knowledge and skill-wise. I'm going in with my like favorite smaller brush now. It's the Mame one. That's just for eyeshadows. I'm gonna just go in under my arm. I don't think I could ever be like a beauty guru because I don't know if I could ever not make like kind of ugly faces while I put on makeup. Because you know, you like, especially when you're just like do your makeup alone in your bedroom, people don't see you make crazy faces, so you don't think much about it. And now that I'm recording myself, I'm like, oh, don't look too ugly. No, this isn't the shade of blue that I particularly prefer, I will say that. I actually like to do more of like baby blue, almost verging on aqua. But this one's nice because it has a hint of shimmer, and it's a little different for me. I don't think I do blue very often, or I don't know if I have it outside of my Blue Fairy costume. Which when I did my Blue Fairy one, it was very basic because she didn't wear very much makeup. You know, being a fairy, you are just blessed with naturally like blue lids, and you don't have to like think about it. I'm gonna put a little bit of black deep in my crease. Okay, so I'm gonna say that my eye makeup is not done, but this is kind of where I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna move into my eyeliner. I just got a new one. Where did I put it? Is this it? Nope. Just put it down somewhere. Here we go. Deep in the drawer for some reason. When I'm doing my eyeliner, I really like a small mirror I can get up close. Let's hope I don't actually block my face too much from you. See what a difference mascara makes on just an eye in general? It's wild. I have naturally red lashes, so I can look wild without mascara. Also, this is just a CoverGirl one. Okay, mascara on. Easy. You saw me flinch there. It's not always that easy. So I'm gonna take off a little bit of the excess powder on my forehead. It's time for brows. So I make a bold decision in that I do my brows with a liquid liner. It can end poorly, I will warn you. But sometimes it ends great. They're not super even or great to start, but you know, you go in and fix. Eyebrows. Now some blush. This blush is also a Tom Ford. Like the contour, they were a gift from a friend who was formerly a drag queen, but is no longer. I don't approve of that. They were a beautiful, beautiful drag queen. I always put on blush real heavy to start, because I think it does get dulled down pretty quickly. This looks kind of insane. If I feel like it looks too over the top, what I'll do is sometimes blend out just a little bit. Okay, next up is eyelashes. Mine are dirty, old, and I can't find my lash glue. I'll be right back. This is the House of Lash one. It's Cheyenne's. But I do like it, but I did have a problem with it drying out my eyelids, so I stopped using it. I would like to go back. I'm currently just using Duo on the wand because that's the only way to live. So I put a little on the band. Give me a moment to set. While I do that, I'm going to use some of that same Anastasia pigment that I use on my eyes with a fan brush just as a highlight. These are 3 lashes stacked together. I don't know what lashes, but they do the trick. I put them on so easily last time, and of course, had to not go as great this time. It's taken me years to be able to get lashes on in a way that I feel comfortable. Of course, always mascara to blend. Now the part that makes it me is my star stamps. I've been wearing them for 2 years now. If not more, I've always done this beauty mark. And then I added this one, and you know, things progressed. Then it changed into a star stamp. I look very shiny today. But the thing is, all of this is gonna kind of dull by the time I'm actually performing. While my lips suck that up, now this wig is going to look a little ratty. So what I'm gonna do is just grab my hairbrush. Just start at the bottom, slowly brush my way back up, just to get things kind of, all these curls a little bit back together. Not trying to go for crazy weave pattern or anything this time. I'm just trying to make it look a little nice. So that was like easy. I also usually go in on the nape of the neck, because that's where I mess up my wigs the most. You know, you sweat a little bit and it starts to matte. But that's why washing your wigs regularly really helps. Okay, she's back to the way I like her, a little fluffed. Nice and curled. So, I think I'll remove my headband now and run the brush through my hair. I'm going to part my hair in the center. That was a terrible job. Now, depending on the outfit, the hair does change. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just my center part like this, and then so this gives me a kind of somewhere between 40s Hedy Lamarr and you know, or early 60s almost bouffanted hair. If I want it to look a little more 40s 50s, I can blend it over. I can curl it and blend it. But I also can just take a headband and hide that seam. Obviously I did not put any pins in. I'm gonna actually do this for real after I put my dress on. But I just wanted you to see how I do that. And then lipstick. And then I'm going to go in with the Bobbi DeCarlo and Morally Yours in Solicitation. I usually would put a lip pencil on first, but I do not have a red one right now. I need to buy a new one. Okay, so that's the basics of my makeup for this evening's show. I kind of do a formulaic face and sometimes just change the colors and eyebrows, but you know, because I change the colors and the eyebrows and things like that, it does change it up every now and then. But I had a great time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.